Wow.
It's gonna be a
I'm
fun
Ami
one.
Horowitz, and Democrats will have you believe that President Trump is a raging racist and Joe Biden is a champion of the black community. Well, I'm here in Harlem to find out by playing America's favorite game, Is This Racist? So I hit the streets to find some Biden-supporting Democrats to play the game. Let's go.
These days, racism is very subtle.
The game is this. I'm going to give you a quote, and you're going to tell me how racist that quote is, from 10 being most racist, 1 being least racist.
I've been around. I went to all-white high school, so I'm ready for this.
Referring to Barack Obama,
Okay.
he said, first mainstream African American who is bright, articulate, and clean. How racist?
10.
Who is bright, articulate, and clean.
Yeah, that's up there. That's like gotta be like a 10 and 9. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
like
that
you're implying
sounds-
that most black people,
I
most
know,
African Americans aren't that way.
That's just like, that was just like, you know, moderate racist.
It's kind of racist. I would say probably 9. Just because somebody's articulate and clean and they happen to be black, you know, that's not a reason to say it like that. So, you know, I would say that on a scale
On the
of
racist-o-meter,
8.
I was a 7.
a 7.
Yeah.
So still racist,
That's still
Yeah.
little.
but not crazy racist.
Yeah, not crazy, like, not huge.
Right.
Like,
I think that was pretty racist. Like, I would give that like a 9.5, 10. Like, because it clearly undermines the rest of the people. Just saying.
Say that's like a 9.
That's a 9.
That's,
Wow.
that's a 9. That's a 9.
So he said, if you don't vote for me, talking about black people, well, you ain't black.
That's 10.
You don't vote for me, you're not black.
Hmm?
I'm gonna say that one is definitely not as high as the other one.
Okay.
It's definitely up there,
Yeah.
but I would say that's like a 6, 7,
A 6, 7.
6.5.
6.5. I like that. I like the accuracy on that.
Yeah.
The exactitude.
And for someone to imply that is a bit like, who are you to tell me if I'm black or not?
Exactly.
So yeah, I'd say that's about a 10.
I'm gonna give that a 8.
An 8.
That's just a dumbass comment, right?
That's how I feel about that one. I promise you. Like, that's really how I feel about that. Because how does it make sense? If you don't vote for me, then you're not black. Okay.
Referring to inner city busing, bringing black people to white schools, he said that would create a racial jungle. I don't want my kids going to a racial jungle. How racist is that?
it's like a 9.
Biden.
Joe Biden said all those things. Did he say it in a context? Because I don't understand. They could be like a whole. But even though it was in a context, though, I don't understand how to process this. Because usually if you take something, maybe there could be some level of subtlety, or it could be, if it was in an entire structure of words, maybe it meant something different. Because this sounds pretty racist to me. And I wouldn't believe a president would be saying these things. So I'll just assume they're taking him out of context. That's what I'm assuming. Because I don't want to think about the president being racist.
Doing that, you're creating
just
racial
wanna be
jungles.
objective.
And I don't want my children
That's a 10.
going to that's a 10.
That's a 10.
After
I
that,
was bust. I understand that. That's a 10.
He didn't think about
straight
it.
up.
Straight up. I would say 10.
That's a reader racist quote.
Yeah, because that was
How racist?
Definitely, I would say 10 too.
that was very loud.
10.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Why would you say something like
Mhm.
that? That's like pretty much saying that's a job.
If y'all had a 20, it would be a 20.
That was as racist as you can get.
That's
Yeah, that broke the meter, broke the racist meter.
Like, who said that?
You might as well just
Right.
say the N-word. Yeah, pretty much.
In referring to inner city Baltimore, he said it's a rat-infested hellhole.
That's 100% true. It is.
So not a racist statement.
Not a racist statement at all.
Like in 1.
You're living in poverty.
don't know
and
about
your
it,
schools
though.
are no good. Is that a racist statement?
No.
It's not racist, but also it's the responsibility of the government to fix it. Because it's government schools, right? So if you're saying it's a hellhole or it's a rat, whatever they're calling it, then it's the government responsible for it. It means the government are not doing their jobs.
Not whatsoever. I would say probably 1. Look at 3. That's true. See, these are facts. So you can't put it in a racist category because he's stating something that's really basically facts.
Our inner cities are a disaster. Is that a racist statement?
I've heard a lot of rap songs.
Says that, but
I think that's
not
true.
racist. I would say probably true.
Been like that forever.
Okay.
I don't feel it's a racist statement. It is something that's real that needs to be changed.
Probably. I would put that 0.
The quote about Barack Obama being bright, articulate, and clean, Joe Biden.
Really? Wow. And that was his VP, like, wow.
Yeah, a little surprised?
Yeah.
The quote about you ain't black, you don't vote for me was Joe Biden.
Wow, he said that?
He did say
Yeah,
that.
it's difficult to believe that the president would say that. Yeah, that's why I want to feel like he was taken out of context. I mean, I'm trying to be objective here because I've not really heard him say these things. But if I heard him say it, then I can straight up be like, Joe Biden was racist, yeah. But I haven't heard it from him. So I'm just going to try to be conservative on this one, on the judgment. But when I hear him say it, we'll fire down.
Wow.
She's like, wow.
You seem blown away.
Yeah, 'cause it's just like as someone who's, I'm not gonna lie, an open Democrat, like you would expect that
They
if you
represent the
represent
party.
that party, you wouldn't feel comfortable saying things like that in the open and on media. So when you have so many people, specifically black people, that are backing you, and you just felt comfortable saying something like that.
Saying you don't vote for me, you ain't a black person, Joe Biden.
Yeah, he did say that. I remember that. That went viral. Yeah.
Oh, they actually know.
Joe Biden again. Joe Biden said to Charlemagne the God.
Wow.
And the last quote about the racial jungle with busing was Joe Biden.
It makes me fearful.
Everybody knows that Joe Biden is racist. Why?
He's not surprised.
I think you should know that Joe Biden ran 3 times for president and he's racist. He never won unless it was an actual black person on his ticket. So
Because most people were shocked to hear those quotes that came from Joe Biden.
Really?
Yeah, most people here did not know that.
He said that's sad. Wow, he's not surprised at all.
it's very sad.
You think the Democratic Party has taken the black vote for granted?
Definitely. 100%.
They want our vote, but it's nothing being done to make a difference as far as the conditions and the changes that we really need. It goes to a deaf ear. It's like nobody's listening to what needs to be done.
So with the black community in America saying Donald Trump was a better president to enhance or fix these problems they are having, that'll be a question because I'm not in America. I just want to know.
Like they
Asking
come
if you want to
in
respond.
and up and try to highlight it instead of really fixing the issue. Because later on down the line, you get in office, you turn your back on us.
He's weak.
Of course, everything has always been for years.
I would say somewhat.
I might also say that when they need what, that's when they come to us.
Right.
And after that, hey, you don't see them.
Of course they do. They only use it for their game when they trying to win an election.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely feel that way. I find that when black people, when it's time to vote, they kind of like go to the black community like, we have your vote, we have your back, right? And black people are like, yeah, and then it's like as soon as
That's politicking 101. It happens everywhere. Even in Nigeria, where we're all black people, or 99.9% black people, we still see that where politicians come to like the rural areas and campaign saying, we're going to do this for you. When we get in power, we're going to do that for you. And then once they get in power, they don't do anything. In fact, they forget. They just abandon the whole places they visited campaigning. They just forget.
the vote's done and you have it. It's like you drop us like a hot sack of potatoes and you just like walk away from us. It's like you don't do anything for our communities. You don't do anything for like us in general.
Most of the time, they don't do what they're supposed to do for black people. So it's like no matter what, they're gonna vote for us anyway because that's how we've been conditioned.
It's been, yeah.
To vote for Democrats.
You say Barack Obama did anything to improve your life over that 8 years?
No, not at all.
This guy is definitely a Republican. He doesn't like Democrats. He's not even thinking about it. Like, no.
In the 8 years he was president, do you think he made a significant improvement in your day-to-day life?
No, Not me.
Did your lives get better under Barack
None
Obama?
of them have improved our
The only
lives.
thing that improved is that a
her
black
mother's
man was in
life
the
or
office.
her mother's mother. Nothing has changed.
No,
Sure.
but it didn't really. There was no big change like we expected. He said, yes, we can.
More black people actually died in America when he became president.
During his term.
During the first term and everything.
But in Barack Obama, I guess, he was just sweet talking.
Good orator.
talking.
I've heard somebody
That
say
was
that.
It's a black person in office, so we automatically just run to it and say it's a good thing.
Right.
When it's not. Obama wasn't a good person. He has killed children and women.
But he didn't deliver.
So you're saying in the inner cities, right?
Yeah,
Democrats are being voted for, nothing's being changed.
correct.
So you're implying that we should vote for Republicans in those cities and see if there's going to be a difference?
That's what the Republicans would say.
That's what they're.
But why is there only Democrats and Republicans in America? Why can't they have some other political party or somebody that is not between democracy and Republican? Like, why can't they just have another party? Because it's almost like if we don't have Biden, then we have Trump. DeSantis is running in Republican when he could be in a different party contesting against Donald Trump and Biden. You know, there could be like a third one or a fourth one. I don't know if there is. Maybe I don't even know. But guys, you talk to me.
For sure.
If something's not working, like, someone's got to be open to new ideas, obviously. But let's hear these ideas first. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, that was pretty tricky. Yeah, I wouldn't ever imagine that those words or those quotes came from Joe Biden. And also, this could seem one-sided. I'm sure there are people out there that can argue that Donald Trump is also racist. I mean, I'm using Donald Trump because that is almost like the direct contender when it comes to the next election, right? Some people could argue that Donald Trump from the Republican Party is racist, and they could also tell you some of the things he might have said that seem racist. So I don't know, man. I don't know who's going to win this discussion, but I'm just stunned that those quotes came from the sitting president. Yeah. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Let me know your thoughts on that video, and if you want to share anything or you want to correct anything or you want to add to anything, just talk to me in the comment section. While you're at it, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Peace.